I am Jack Kingham, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Vcarve software. Vcarve can be used to make files that can be printed out on the shopbot, which is shown in this picture right here. So first we're going to have to open the Vcarve software, which is this application right here. And now we're going to put our piece in, so don't click on create a new file, because then you'll have to draw your own piece right there in Vcarve. You want to open an existing file, choose the PDF that you want to insert, now that our piece is in Vcarve, we're going to want to set the page size, because as you can see right now, the page is only as big as the piece. So I'm going to set the width to, let's say, 15 inches, and the height to, I'll do that 10 inches. And now we're going to have to set the thickness. And it's important to set the thickness, because if the thickness is too thick, it won't cut all the way through. And if the thickness is too thin, then it will cut all the way through the board and into the table underneath of it. So all you have to do is go and measure the thickness of your board. And let's say I'm just going to put in 1 inch for the thickness. And that's about it for setting the page dimensions. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK. While setting the page dimensions, if you ever accidentally say like hit enter, then that window will go away. So you just click that little button in the upper left hand corner and that window will come back. So now we're going to go over how to move the piece around. So what you're going to want to do is highlight this entire piece. And you're going to go over here, click on this little button right here. And now you can move the piece around freely, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the upper left-hand corner for now. And that's really about it for moving the piece around. It just seems like a little bit confusing that you have to go and hit that button over on the left. And so now we're going to go over how to close the vectors of the piece. And it's important to close the vectors, because if you don't, it tries to cut out every edge individually, and it will end up looking a little something like this. So to join all the open vectors, what you're going to want to do is highlight the entire piece. And then over here in the bottom left, you're going to want to click on the button called Join Open Vectors. You can go ahead and click on it. And you can see it says 1 closed and 7 open. And you don't want to mess with the tolerance or anything. And it also shows you how many closed and open vectors there will be after joining. So you can just go ahead and hit join, and now all the vectors are closed. Now let's say you want to put in a second piece. That's pretty simple. Just go to import vectors from another file. Go ahead and click on that. Choose the piece you want to put in. I'm just going to put in the same thing twice. And go ahead and select the whole thing. Go ahead and move it around. I'll just throw it right next to the other piece. Go close the vectors, and there you go. It's simple as that.